Hey guys, welcome back. This is Eric the Steric, playing Ark Survival Evolved. Now, I've done many boss battles in the previous things, but I wanted to little catch up on this due to Tech Tier is supposed to make Element, apparently, when it comes out. Which is going to be our new resource system for the Tech Tier, which is going to resolve around us having to use the Power Fist, the Jetpack, the night vision, and a whole bunch of other crap. Like examples would be the sea base and everything. Now I wanted to try to see, because we have a lot of people going and saying, what is the solo players going to be doing? How are we going to get this bosses killed? Because technically people are thinking it's supposed to be bosses, and apparently in the magazine it said bosses. So, in a generalization opinion, if this works, because I've summoned a bunch of Rexes here now, I've seen videos of people being able to summon whole masses of armies in here. And no, you cannot summon dragons to fight the dragon boss. It doesn't work. At least currently up to what Ark's done. I don't know about later. They keep changing stuff lately. I've got a bunch of Rexes. They're all max 150s that were leveled up. So each one of these have 20k, about 500 health. Now, I do have relatively normal server saddles on these guys. I don't have Ascendants. As you can see, I'm not going in there with anything super nuts. I am trying to see if a person can actually do this. Now, I've heard there's now in your description in the discussion on the Ark servers, there is a discussion on how to beat the bosses now, finally. So for all of you that don't know how or want to know how, I recommend going to read this. It is a very well put out one. Even he says he hasn't beat the dragon. I haven't seen many people that have. I mean, it's a bit nuts in my opinion. I've already got the artifacts in here, so let's go ahead and try getting in here and seeing if it actually shows this. Now, I've got everybody within the circle. Don't believe there's anybody outside of it. That circle goes pretty darn close. I'm wondering how much of this actually will come with me, because myself included, I've only had one dino go through every single time, unless somebody else is riding the damn thing. Now, he says stay off the dino because it increases the weight on the Rex and makes it so less of them go in. Holy balls, I got them all in. I didn't expect this. So technically, holy crap, let's do this. Fuck it. Alright. My server don't like me. There we go. This going. Come on, get him back here. This is gonna hurt. Holy crap, they're 400 now? Wow, they increased that. I'm gonna fall off if I don't move it right. I'm bringing it back to the other Rexes. This guy will follow you all the way back here. I don't know why my Rexes are staying ignoring me. Should have had him follow me. But best bet is get the guy back here. Come on, come closer. There we go. I want to see if you can actually solo this in a boss battle, because if you can... Now, I wish they'd attack this target. They're all going to jump off, watch. There. I got them all going, finally. You should be mauling the crap out of him. This is... 5 T-Rexes? 5 or 6? He down there is going to be screwed. I don't think he's going to live. Now, this guy's supposed to have insane regeneration and everything else. We've heard stories about, everybody says they beat him, so forth and so forth. Now, currently, he should be hurting them. Am I actually hurting him? I've never been able to hurt this guy, to be honest, guys. I've tried everything. I've tried battling him. I have bit the living crap out of him with stuff. I mean, the only thing I've actually killed him with is when you were able to put gigas inside of it. Other than that, I've never hurt this guy, so it'd be really cool to see it actually get damaged. Other than seeing videos of people just saying, "Oh look, I hurt him." Would love to see my actually be able to beat him. Are these guys not actually attacking him? Attack this target, guys. Oh my goodness. And just this does show that technically a solo player could get enough X's in here to be able to play a tech tier if he wanted to. He'd have to train a lot harder than the others would. But I still don't think this is enough. I think this is not enough Rexes to actually be able to take him out. Because I don't see the damage happening. I don't see enough done to technically make this work. I don't see... God, I know he has a lot of damage, but just the amount I'm going through. And you already see two of my Rexes are damaged. They're pretty hurt. I'm supposed to be able to kill this guy? I mean, you're going to have to come with whole armies in here. Now, I imagine this would be easier if you raised your Rexes, because then they'd get a 30% damage buff and a 30% if you get it to 100. But the point being, I mean, this many Rexes, I should be damaging this guy horribly. I have not had a Rex die yet, thank goodness. I think he's down there dying. I should be hurting him. There should be no way I can't be hurting him. Unless I got unlucky and he... Oh, geez, it summoned to 124. I don't know if I'll be able to do this, guys. I mean, technically speaking, this guy has a ridiculous amount of health. Because I think it's like... You can get randoms. You can get one that has 80k, one that has 100. And he has a super regeneration ability. That one just fell down. I don't know if that one's going to come back up now. I only got 3. That ain't going to help. He's not even bleeding. Let me see if I can get him downward. Because we have like 2 T-Rexes down here currently, and if I can get him down here... He's not going to lay off him. God dang, man. These spiders don't leave me alone. It's the only thing that sucks about these battles. Like, they never stop spawning throughout the entire stinking fight. I just did this more or less to talk about tech tier, to talk about... This is what hell you're going to have to go through. You also need to get everything in here. You will slow your Rexes. You will spit acid on them. I mean, you are looking at one hellish fight. I mean, I don't know if... I mean, the only way I can think of... Let me see if I whistle this real quick. I hate whistling this. Just so he'll follow me. I think he's going to die. Come on. I mean, I'm not saying the monkey's any easier. Don't get me wrong, guys. There we go. There we go. Get my guys on him. Everybody will be attacking again. They'll be biting all the bugs and everything else. This is just annoying. Now, like I said, if you have more people playing with you, the more easier to be to beat these guys, the more easier to be a tech tier. But if you want to do this solo, I'm trying to figure out a way to do this. I mean, everybody says high-end Rexes. I've got a bunch of high-end Rexes. I can guarantee maybe a few more you'd need. But currently, I'm not even hurting him, and these are like 20k Rexes with Mastercraft saddles. And if you lose the battle, you've lost everything. I mean, you wasted all your artifacts, you wasted all your stuff. Kind of wish if you didn't win the battle, it would at least give you back your artifacts, because You lose your dinos too. Because technically, for underwater bases, like I said in earlier ones, for all those who aren't going to have one, it's going to require element to just to power the generator. Which means you're going to need to kill bosses. I don't know how much they give you per boss battle. Because like I said, it hasn't been implemented yet. Trying to think of better stuff. I mean, you could summon a bunch of alloys. But the problem with alloys is they don't do enough damage. You're going to want Rexes. Now, even inbreeding one of these guys is not going to give you enough power, it looks like. I got 1, 2, 3, 5 of them, I think, in here. 5 or 6? 5 of these. I'm going to recommend like 10 of these. You're going to need like 10 Rexes on that platform, at least. Just to kill this thing. I mean, I've got Mastercraft saddles on this thing. Now, if you got to send it, I would recommend building those. Anything that's going to make your battle more easier. I'm not hurting him, am I? I don't even think I'm even scratching this guy. More or less, I'm doing this, guys, for my own information, for your information, to show you just how difficult it is now since the difficulty's gone up. In the old days, you could bring a gig at one of these fights and just wipe this thing out within 15 minutes. Easily. I mean, shoot, you could wipe them out in 10 minutes. Now, another thing, you're going to need an oxygen tank or a gas mask in this fight. Because also, the gas in here does officially hurt you. It will damage you. I think he killed my Rex. Killed 2 of them, I think. Oh, nope, I got one back there. I didn't see him. Am I actually hurting him yet? I can't believe I'm not hurting him. I have been fighting this battle the whole time with him. I would expect blood at least by now. Because, like I said, the entire time he'll be summoning these stupid bugs to fight your ass. I mean, he will be pumping him out his butt constantly. Now, you could get lucky and walk in here and get, like, the easiest boss battle imaginable. Or like me, who gets screwed and I get a level 124. I don't even know how the hell I pulled that off. Considering my difficulty's not that high. There we go, one of my Rexes just died. I'm going to have another one die, probably. I was expecting at least to decimate him somewhat with this many Rexes. See, this is what people look at you and go, oh, well, you got Rex farming. Well, that's great. You're going to need a Rex farm to kill this guy. Solo, at least. I haven't even tapped him. I wish I had a magnifying glass I could pause this just to look at his health. I don't even know if he's taking damage to this thing. Because I don't see no blood on him, because... yeah, my Rex is going to die. Holy smokes. Now, I've been battling him for, you've guys seen, for freaking almost 20 minutes now. At least 11 or 12. Still, the fight's been going. I mean, it hasn't ended. There goes him. Jump on this. I'll just keep battling him out. Cause I don't think I'm going to win this at all. If I did, I'd be dumb shocked. Wow. This is just ridiculous. Yeah, he's going to die very soon. Say if he fell over dead right now, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be like epic finish. Yep, there goes that. See, I didn't even hurt her. That's just nuts. Normally you'd be taking damage because I don't have a gas mask, as you see, guys. I have God mode on myself just to show off. That was just to show her ultimate power. It's just nuts. I mean, you got these servers that'll show, like, it's so easy to kill her. It isn't easy. I didn't even damage her health. I honestly think they need to lower it, because she's just too overpowered. You can lock her down like this, where she won't get back up. If you want to go in there with, like, rockets and just blow her head off. Because you can get her stuck right here in this gap and just constantly shoot her. But you're going to need like 15 people blowing her head off with rockets. So I wouldn't recommend it. Let me kill her. I'll show you what you get for killing her. Now you'll get the trophy. She'll fall over and die. Now, don't be stupid like I just was. All these guys will still be in here if you didn't kill it all. I don't think she has anything singular on her body. Yeah, there's nothing actually on her body. You will get the trophy, the spider flag, and when the server eventually teleports me out, I'll be alive. On top of that, you will also get element. Nobody made it out. I got an egg in remembrance of them. Also, on a side note, here's the server. I actually have this up permanently. In about a month or two, maybe less, I will have a Scorched Earth attached to this. So you guys will be able to go to Scorched Earth, and it'll be linked where it'll be cluster ID'd, so you don't have to worry about people invading. And you can't put in stuff from offline. Caves will be buildable upon. And that's only to stop spawns. Don't build inside them, or I will blow up whatever the hell you build inside of them. But other than that, the island will be at rates about 2 to 3x. I'll be discussing with people how, when they play it and everything, how they like it. Beside that, though, my major thing, like I was saying, was the tech tier. It's going to be hard, guys, to be able to use those special abilities. I think this is a bad idea unless they tweak the bosses more. Because alpha tribes are going to be able to walk in there, grab the stuff, walk out. Now people can go, oh, well, they can just go and raid their base. Alpha tribes are not hard easy to raid their base even when they're not there. And, I don't know, it's going to be a real big problem for people, I'm thinking. This would be great if it was tweaked more toward lower end people, and you could all kill it together, or if there was an elemental system where we could get the elements outside of the battle. Oh, you also get an EXP buff now for killing the boss. Don't ask me why. That seems kind of bipartisan in my opinion. Well, let me know in the comments below what you guys think on this. I think it's more of an issue going to be an issue because alpha tribes can just go in there, kill the boss, and come out with more strength than they had before. You could say alpha tribes are going to fight other alpha tribes because they have element. I don't think that's going to be a fact, because by the time they're already alpha tribes, they're the only ones on the server. Alright, I'll talk to you guys and see you guys next time. Bye-bye!